insiders reveal secrets about Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding, plus prenup update. We got to talk about this and a lot more. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, the whole vibe is like we're on a FaceTime call and we're just hanging out and just, you know, just kind of keeping each other company at this point in time, girl. Seriously, I just filled my water and it fell all over the damn kitchen, girl. Anywho, I just got back from some self-care. I got my hair did, a little quarantine moment, a little cut, and, you know, I'm feeling a little good. Sometimes having a little self-care is very important. But yes, best friend, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are really, really, really good. And, you know what? It's a brand new week, so let's start off with a bang. Listen. Stay tuned also because I need to have a little conversation with you guys towards the end of the video. So there is some inside of tea of Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco's wedding. So listen, first of all, can I just say that, you know, this wedding was absolutely stunning. I mean, the more I see the wedding, the more pictures I see, the more of the night we get to see from Selena herself. It is just absolutely stunning, okay? It is absolutely stunning, and I'm so, like, I think we could really tell of who she really is, like, her and Benny's personality, how just kind of, like, you know, chill they are, you know what I mean? Like, they're not over the top type people. But anyways, so let's start with security, because security was securing, okay? $300,000 for security, you know, fabulous. I think it was very important that they had security. I really truly feel like, you know, so many people wanted that first picture of Selena. So many people wanted, you know, pictures of the celebrity guests. Obviously, it was filled with celebrities. So, you know, people just were dying for these pictures. And I'm so happy, even though, like, you know, I'm nosy and I want to know what everyone is up to and stuff. I just really love the fact that we didn't get to see anything until Selena and Benny, you know, shared it. So that makes me really, really happy. And it's just one thing that, you know, I really am so happy that they got there, like, happily ever after when it comes to the wedding, because celebrity weddings usually get ruined because of helicopters and, you know, crazy things like that. So I'm so happy that they got their dream wedding. With the venue, with the caterers, with, you know, the interior designer, with everything, the furniture, the decorations, the renting of the place, the plus security, plus hotels, because obviously they paid for everybody's hotel stays. They rented out a beautiful, you know, a beautiful resort. In total, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, it's alleged that they spent up to $5 million on this wedding. And it's getting kind of some conversation. There's been having a little conversation in behind the scenes, you know, from people saying it's a lot. Okay, so is it a lot of money, girl? Let's be so for real, honey, okay? If you had the money, listen, if you had the money, would you not spend whatever money you wanted on your wedding? I'll tell you this. Look, this is how I think, okay? Personally, I don't know if I would be able to spend that much money, okay? And it's just me, because I know what it's like to be super broke, and I know what it's like to have a bit of money, and I know what it's like to lose it, and I know what it's like to gain it. So I don't take money for granted, right? So I just, with that mindset, I don't know if I would be able to do $5 million. You know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, things are expensive, right? Like the resort alone, I think was like 200,000 or so. Security, that's almost $500,000, plus, you know, the food, plus there were different, you know, dresses and just so many things that went into the wedding that it's fine. I mean, you know, you're a billionaire. $5 million is, I guess, like $5,000 for a billionaire. But I will say that, yeah, girl, like it is a lot of money. But for the people saying that, you know, it's so, you know, she's so untouched from reality and there are people struggling and this and that. I think Selena Gomez, from all the help that she does, she's one of the few celebrities that I can be like, girl, you know what? You do enough for everybody. Treat yourself, honey. You know what I mean? Like, treat yourself, right? Cheers on that, girl. Seriously. It's crazy to me to think that Selena Gomez is getting, talked bad because she spent this. How much do you think like other celebrity weddings are? Seriously. Oh, and people are saying that she was exaggerating over the over the security guards. Did you guys see all those helicopters? Did you guys read all the stories about these agencies from all over the world that rented houses all over Santa Barbara, hotel rooms, all of these things, rehearsed the freaking helicopter, paid people, tried to bribe people just to get a picture of Selena? One of the people working the venue actually came out and said that they were bribed by a certain company to get some inside tea. Now, no one was allowed to have their phones, but imagine somebody would have had their phone, taken a picture, and that person would have made $1 million. A literal $1 million people were offering to pay for a picture of Selena Gomez. But of course, all the staff and everybody working these events come from a very, 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 famous, company that deals with celebrity weddings that would never jeopardize their whole business because of this. Do you know what I mean? So how they did it, I think, was perfect. You go in, you leave your phone, they do they pat you down, girl, and they make sure you have nothing to record, no watches, because now you can record from everywhere. I think there's a way to see, because how glasses now, they have like hidden cameras. So there's ways to see, how to see if something has a recording device. So, the security had to be top notch, because as you guys can see, it was like the Hunger Games. People were dying for these pictures, and it's so stupid how people are just like, I mean, honestly, like, I love celebrity pop culture, but like, I'm not gonna risk my life or my job or like, go the distance to get a story. You know what I mean? I'm like, I love to talk about it when it's out. We get to kiki, we get to conversate about it, but like, go out of your way to pay $1 million and to like initially like crash a wedding is so crazy to me. And I'm sure there's so many people that would actually get the bribe, because if you were offered $1 million, I mean, it's difficult to say no, but like all the people working these events are like high, in the company. So they have some sort of stake in the company. They're either part owners or associates or family of, so they have a lot to lose. So that's why they hire in-house rather than out. And a lot of these huge companies that work with celebrities are family run. So they know that they're not bringing in somebody else with, with ulterior motives. So $5 million, actually, I don't think it's that bad in today's economy, girl. Eggs are $17, girl. Okay, I just literally went to my grocery store. I wanted to buy a dozen of eggs, and honey, it was $14. So I'm just like, girl, $5 million for a billionaire is nothing. Now, there's a little bit of a talk about the prenup and how, remember we did that video where we talked about the prenup and it was like everything was good, that Benny was okay with it. Well, now they're trying to say that Benny was not okay with it, and that this kind of like put a damper on their love, and like, they were like in this bubble and they were so happy, but that this kind of put a little dark cloud over it. You know what, bitch? I don't give a damn about no fucking dark cloud, okay, girl? I'm a billionaire. I'm protecting mine, okay? Her music catalog is worth $400 million. Then you got Rare Beauty. Then you got, everything else that she got. She probably has some stocks from, some savings, some this and that. His properties, right? Like, I'm sorry, girl, you could be in love today and tomorrow you could be each other's worst enemy. And if that's something we have not seen in person, we have seen it in celebrity life. Because look at Kelly Clarkson, may he rest in peace. Look at all of these people who love you one day and the other day they're trying to take everything away from you. So I'm sorry, girl, Selena Gomez has to protect herself. Now, it is said that Justin and Hailey don't have a prenup, and that's why people are like, oh, they're the real couple and they're so in love, and they don't have a prenup. Girl, I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, Hailey has more money than Justin now, so it's like whatever. But I don't care if you have $1 billion, $1 million, 1,000, 100. If you have things in your life that you want to hold sacred to you, girl, you need to write it in a prenup. I'm sorry, I'm serious. It doesn't matter how much money you have. You just gotta fucking do it. Anyways, listen, I wanted to have a little convo with you guys before I let you go. I was kind of forced to do, some self-care things today. Getting my hair did, and, like, just kind of leaving the house a little bit. I've been very, very, very kind of like this, up and down with depression. And I really wanted to let you guys know that, think about you for a little bit, okay? Think about yourself for a little bit. Don't put yourself last. I know all the moms, the dads out there, the parents, the people with huge responsibilities. You often put everyone else first, and it is so easy to neglect yourself. It's so easy to forget yourself, and it's so easy to push your needs aside. But if you just take 5 to 10 minutes and help yourself and be there for yourself, you're gonna have more energy to give back to others. So do little things here and there that will make you happy, because I promise you it's important to give yourself some love. And when you start being kinder to yourself, I think your mind and your body do react to it. You get to be calm, your body works better, your mind works better, your thoughts are nicer and cleaner. And I think it's very needed, and I think somebody needed to hear this today. So my parents out there, I know you're very busy, 24 hours taking care of your children, but when they go to bed, at least take 5 minutes to do something you love, okay? Like something that brings you joy, something that brings you happiness, because we need to fill up our love tank. If you know where that's from, let me know in the comments. Anywho, love you guys so much for watching. Day by day, we're gonna be fine, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And I know this week is gonna be very blessed. Mwah. Bye.